Yeah. Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your hosts. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy, Jordan. What's up, boy?
I'm chilling. How you doing, baby? You all right?
I'm fucking great. You hear me? I am great, stupendous, fantastic, spectacular. Anything along those lines, I am. And I'll be even a step ahead of that in 2 weeks if my team come home and bring home that Lombardi to Philadelphia. I'll be even more happy and even in a greater space if that happened. You understand me? But how you said you're doing all right though, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all right. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
You sure? I know it's a rough time for you, baby. It's a rough time in both worlds for you. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about the Lakers and the Warriors a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know you wanted, Lamar to be here and things like that. You know what I mean? But your wishes did not come true. I know it's a rough time for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can really say, man. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Devastating loss. It is what it is. Gotta wait till next year now.
Yeah.
Hopefully get the MVP or whatever. Take that home. Whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, man. Well, for the viewers right now, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so y'all can be up to date with all things Under the Lights. You understand? Shout out to my guy Jordan, man. He back in the house, back in this thing, man. You feel me? You know what I mean? Y'all know normally Twan is on this motherfucker with me as well, but he got the flu. I mean, he ain't hitting on nothing today. You feel me? He was gonna come on here with us and talk some shit, but he got the flu, so he ain't feeling too well. So yeah, we're gonna let Twan rest up. You know what I mean? And get back to 100% so he can get back on the show. But we're here to talk sports, man. We're here to talk sports. We won't waste no more time. Well, that's one thing we can't get back in life is time. We can't get that back. So let's not waste no more. Did you happen to watch some football this weekend? Did you happen to?
Of course.
You watched some football. You watched the AFC Championship game. You watched the NFC Championship game. You feel me? Listen, man. We're gonna start in Philly, baby. You know what I'm saying? In the NFC Championship game, heading back to the Super Bowl. My Philadelphia Eagles. You understand me? Advanced to the Super Bowl in a 55-23 blowout win over the Washington Commanders. You understand? Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley combined for 7 touchdowns alone. 7 touchdowns. We scored 8. We scored 8 times and they combined for 7 of them touchdowns. You understand? You feel me? So how impressive was the Philadelphia Eagles NFC Championship performance last night? Let me tell you something. It was spectacular. What did I say at the beginning of the show? Spectacular, stupendous. It was great. I don't have one complaint about that game yesterday. You understand? Listen, Jordan, you remember in week 16 when we lost to the Washington Commanders and everybody was everybody, y'all still could have won the game. And I'm like, yo, bro, we had 5 turnovers. We just couldn't move the ball. We had Kenny Pickett at quarterback. And what he did for us was early on. It was early on. You know, how hard is it to plan for a quarterback that you don't know? They planned for Jalen Hurts. So when Kenny Pickett got in the game, he did a little, what you call it, a little 1-2s. He did that. You feel what I'm saying? But they got control of that shit ASAP. They loaded that box and made him play quarterback. You understand? Mm-hmm. And yeah, we had 5 turnovers in that game. We also had 17 plays in a quarter for 34 yards. Remember I kept saying that shit? We couldn't put the ball in the end zone. You understand? Yesterday, we had 4 turnovers. I told you in week 16, now you see the importance of Jalen Hurts. Those 4 turnovers that we had yesterday, guess how many points we got off those? 28. You know why? I said, you think with Jalen Hurts in that game, we ain't going to capitalize on those 5 turnovers? Absolutely we do. And we did it yesterday again against the Washington Commanders, who had the Detroit Lions looking suspect last week, and they had all their weapons out there on offense. You got some people saying, well, Washington Commanders towards the end of the season, they were allowing this, allowing that. They wasn't in the motherfucking playoffs then. They went in there and did a number on Detroit in Detroit. I know they got some injuries on defense, but on offense, everybody back there. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, what they call him, Sonic and Knuckles type shit. Jared Goff was there. Sam Laporta, Jameson Williams, who we call J-Mo, Amon St. Brown, Tim Patrick. Everybody was there. And they went in there and did a number on them in they building. You feel me? But the thing is, in this game, we had Jalen Hurts. We had Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts can put a drive together and can put drives together. You understand me? We had our dual threat quarterback back yesterday. That's what we had. Saquon Barkley, he absolutely set the tone. From the first play from scrimmage, 60 yards, gone. Breaking tackles and everything. Gone to the end zone. You know what stood out most to me? I told you I noticed everything. Well, he reminded me of Marshawn Lynch. When the lineman came in there to celebrate, he said, He shook his hand. He meant business, bro. He reminded me of Marshawn Lynch back then when he scored. He just shook the motherfucking hand because we're here to handle business. We're not here to play around. We're not here to pity-pat around. We're here to get these boys together. You understand me? No celebrating. And they was loading the box and all of that. And yo, listen. How much longer, Jordan? How much longer am I going to have to come out here and listen to people like you and everybody else? You did it all year long. Oh, we stopped the run. You got to stop the run and make him throw the ball. And you stop the run and make him throw the ball. Bro, we pass the ball when we need to pass it. You understand? Jalen Hurts yesterday was 20 of 28 for 246 yards and a touchdown. I want to make this clear, though. Clear. On the passes that he was throwing to his tight end, running back, wide receivers, he was 20 of 24. He had 4 throws that was throwaways, like out of bounds to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? We passed the ball when needed. And, you know, I'm just sick and tired of all of this flip-flop, wishy-washy shit, like I said with you, because you said it all year long. But see, people send me clips all the time and talk about what people say about Jalen Hurts and things like that, make him pass it. Every time they do that, what happens, Jordan? We win the game. We win the game. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit has to stop. I'm just sick and tired of the wish-washy shit. And listen, I'm going to let you hear some wish-washy shit right here. And this the type of shit that I be talking about. I'm going to let you hear it. Here it go.
Jalen Hurts for his performance last week. And again, I've said it all season. Something about me just doesn't trust these Philadelphia Eagles because of that. Because if somebody can stop saying...
A few moments later.
Josh played a pretty mistake-free football game. He only threw for 127 yards, but he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't put it in harm's way. He made plays when he had to. He took what the defense gave him. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's the better performance. Protecting the ball, putting your team in position to win the football game. Did Josh get a little more help from his defense? Of course. His defense made plays.
You see that? That fast right there. And you wanted to send me something whenever he said something about Lamar. I didn't even read it. I told you I didn't even open it up. For shit like that. I don't want to hear shit Richard Sherman got to say. See, they say that for Josh Allen and other quarterbacks. When they go out there, remember I said quarterback versus baller, prototypical quarterback versus baller. They can go out there and have 140 yards and also give you 50 yards on the ground, go out there and make the necessary plays to win the game type shit. You know what I mean? That's what he did and he got praised for. When Jalen Hurts do it, it's a fucking problem. That's the wishy-washy shit I be fucking talking about, man. I hate that shit. Bro, when he's called on, when Jalen Hurts is called on, he answers the fucking door. He opens the door and goes out there and handle business, just like we needed him on 4th and 5 and he hit A.J. Brown up the rail. Perfectly thrown football. You couldn't have dropped it any better. You couldn't have, bro. Listen to me. Why would we pass the ball, pass, bro? And we got Saquon Barkley in the backfield doing what he's doing. Why would we do that? Why would we just pass? No, we're not going to do that. If my guy sent me a clip. But Shannon Sharp said, when in Denver, you know what I mean? We ran it with TD. They did. They went back to back. In 1997, we're talking John Elway. John Elway, Hall of Famer, that boy, John. He had 140 yards in the Super Bowl, bro. Why? Because they ran the shit out the ball. 98 did the same thing type shit. Nobody can stop Terrell Davis. Why they continue to pass, and you have a talent like that back there? What you have to do is make the necessary throws when needed to go out there and win the game. Don't tell me Jalen Hurts don't make plays to win games. Don't tell me with his legs or with his arm. He's done it continuously. So the load the box to make him throw. I said before, that shit needs to go. But if that's what they want to roll with and you want to keep rolling with, then cool. It is what it is. And he can also make plays with his legs, like I said. So that's even more running. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But listen, and when you talk about the defense was spectacular yesterday. Another 4 turnovers. Think about it. We got 9 turnovers against this team in 2 games. 9. You feel what I'm saying? They made the the Commanders, they made them earn every single yard. That's exactly what they did. Listen, we was clicking on all cylinders yesterday, bro. It's not like if you watch the game, like we clicking on all cylinders yesterday. Shout out to my offensive line. Shout out to my Pro Bowl center, Cam Jurgens, who didn't practice all week with a back issue. He couldn't practice all week long. He suited up for the game, but he didn't play the entire first half. We had our starting left guard, Landon Dickerson, who I know about. He went to Alabama. You know, I'm an Alabama guy. Starting left guard moved to the right to center, brought our second string left guard in, you know what I mean, who makes mistakes. It's going to happen. He doesn't play all year long. So he makes mistakes, false start, and things like that. But had him slide in, and Landon Dickerson slid over, and he played center for the vast majority of the game, but he ended up hurting his knee trying to battle it through, you know what I mean, and couldn't finish the game, and Cam Jurgens came in and finished the game, you know what I mean, for us. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to my offensive line. We fought through adversity and all of that toughness. Special teams was clicking, causing a turnover and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, I'm gonna say this one last thing. Offense, what? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah, you hype right now. I'm nothing to say. Listen.
Because I've been hearing bullshit all year long. You know what I mean, nigga? You ain't going to the Super Bowl. You said that to me. You ain't going when we beat y'all at M&T Bank Stadium. You ain't going to the Super Bowl. You ain't going to the Super Bowl. Okay, all right, cool. We here now. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna say this: offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator matter. When I was saying this about last year, when I said after week 1, I came in here and said, this is not my team. This is not, I don't know what the fuck they doing, but this is not my team. All year long, bro. He had Brian Johnson out here, and he's terrible at play calling. When that shit that we was doing with Jalen Hurts, you know this. He was willing us to victories. That 10-1 was because of Jalen Hurts was willing us to victories. And that's a fact, my nigga. You know he was the front runner for MVP for a long time, you understand? Until we plummeted at the end of the season, and then we started giving up more points when they switched the defensive coordinator from Sean Desai to Matt Patricia the last 5 to 6 weeks. We gave up more points, more yards, and more everything across the fucking board. But Jalen Hurts was the one willing us to victories with that sorry-ass offensive coordinator that I couldn't fucking stand, and I called him out from week 1 about it, and y'all didn't want to give me no leeway. Jordan, y'all wanted to blame it on Jalen Hurts. Jordan, you said, remember we was talking, I said, listen, you know what, Jordan, after this season, because, you know, they got fired at the end of the season, which they should have, Sean Desai, Matt Patricia, and Brian Johnson. I see Brian Johnson on the fucking sideline for the fucking Commanders, too. He a goddamn QB coach or some other shit where he belongs because he sucks at offensive coordinator. But I said, Jordan, after this season, when they hire a new offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator, we know the defense turned around this shit. We already know it was from 30th or 26th to 1st. So we're going to put that over there. That's over there. We ain't worried about that right now. But I said, how we look, if we went from 20, watch this. We got 3 years, right? We got 2022 season, 23 and 24. You see how we looked in 2022 with Shane Steichen. Remember, I'm going to repeat what I said. You remember when I talked about this? I said, you see how we look with Shane Steichen in 2022. You see how we looked in 2023 under Brian Johnson. You see how we look now with Kellen Moore. I said the coaching was terrible. Nick Sirianni don't call plays on offense or on defense. He does not, my nigga. He don't call those fucking plays, bro. So I was like, man, how much input did he really have in 2022 then? Because if you go into the 2023 season all year long, and once you see the assignment, the play sheet, you okay with this? You didn't not one time pull Brian Johnson in the office and say, hey, look here, bro, look. This ain't what we do. This ain't how we looked last year. I don't know what this shit is. But you know what it was? Nick Sirianni had his hand in it too. And it was terrible coaching. That's what it was. Now, fast forward to this year, Nick Sirianni, he got out of his own way. He got out of our way. You know how when you see a kid in the cafeteria, that little kid, everybody know he a punk, he ain't gonna fight back, and that bully stick his foot out and trip him, and he fall on his face and food go everywhere. That's Nick Sirianni. That's what he was doing to us earlier this year, bro. Remember, he was leaving points all on the board, trying to be aggressive, go for it every fourth down, leaving 9, 7, 6 points on the board when we was 2-2 and shit like that. He stopped doing that. He let Kellen Moore be Kellen Moore. He let Vic Fangio be Vic Fangio, and look at us now. So that means what I was saying was right the whole damn time, and y'all didn't want to give me no leeway. Y'all wanted to blame it all on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was sometimes calling his own plays. All the reports came out after the season. Him and Nick Sirianni had a shaky relationship. They built that up this past offseason. Him and Brian Johnson was not getting along. He sucked. He sucked. Calling bullshit. How many times last year did we call screenplays 6, 7, 8 times a game? Look at us this year. We maybe do that shit once or twice. You feel what I'm saying? It's different. So it matters. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say about that. But other than that, magnificent performance by my team. I have no complaints. I just want us to bring this joint home. We got to stay key, stay on pace, stay physical, and stay locked in. Stay locked in because it's going to be a battle in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I want Cam Jurgens to get healthy, Landon Dickerson to get healthy. Saquon was on the sideline doing something with his calf. We got 2 weeks to get ready for all this because it's going to be a battle. Still do what we do, play the right way, go out there and be, and have a great game against Kansas City. I want to come home with the dub. So
listen, man, you on a high right now. You know, I mean, your team's in the Super Bowl, man. There's not much. But it's not much for me to say. I mean, you guys, you touched on everything, which was definitely, it was a great complete game for y'all, man. I think after you guys won that, I think the game and Detroit lost, I was like, you guys going to the Super Bowl. I just don't think Washington has enough to stop y'all. You know what I mean? And just like you said, right from the jump, man, Saquon Barkley, that first play, it started, man. And then as soon as y'all established the run, I think it's hard to say. If you establish a run from the beginning, it becomes a lot difficult to stop a Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? Because if you get positive yards on first down, it becomes a lot easier when you're second and short. You know what I mean? It's not you can, certain play calls can be called. You know what I mean? You guys was pretty efficient on third down. I mean, you're 50% on third down, not like the greatest, but you guys was pretty solid, man. I mean, there's absolutely no complaints. I thought you guys were getting good separation off of your wide receivers when it was time to get the separation. The dudes was open. Jalen Hurts was throwing the ball on time and on target. Didn't really have much fourth downs. The fourth downs you guys had one. You know what I'm saying? Like the fourth downs that you went for, it was one because that means y'all was moving the ball. That means y'all was pushing the ball down the field. You know what I'm saying? You guys had about 7-something a pop. The running game was absolutely incredible. You know what I'm saying? We had almost 300 yards, 230 yards, almost damn near on the ground. I mean, that's hella good, man. 8 a pop from Saquon, basically. You know what I mean? Shipley, freaking almost 20 a pop. What the heck?
Hey, well, that was at the end of the game, and he broke one. He broke one. He slowed down, got tired. But he still got the end zone, though. That's that 8th touchdown. That's the last touchdown.
Yep. The 57 was the long one. 2 long ones, but game was pretty much over anyway. Your defense definitely was stepping up, making plays defensively. Making it real different. Even though Jaden Daniels, you know what I'm saying, he missed about 20 throws. Yeah. You guys was definitely making it a bit uncomfortable for him. Austin Eckler didn't really get going, so it was real difficult for them as well. Like you guys definitely made it hard, man. And Philadelphia right now, they look like a complete football team in all phases of the game right now. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? And I mean, you touched on everything, so there's not much for me to touch on. I'm giving you your time, man. This is your time. You feel me? Last year I was out here, talking my shit. I was in the AFC Championship game, and I was out here. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna let you shine right now. You know what I mean? I can't really say much at the moment. You feel me? It's not much for me to. Hey, listen. This is his time. You feel what I'm saying? Big D also. Shout out to Big D.
Big D, what's up, baby? What's good, baby?
They definitely, doing their thing. I know Mel is a big Jalen Hurts guy as well.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm not, and I want to make that like this right here. I know we put everything on the quarterback and, win and loss, I think they get most of the blame and everything. But honestly, this team, this game right here it's a team win right here, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% team win. And I think if you give other quarterbacks a praise when this stuff happens, I think you got to give it to Jalen Hurts as well. You know what I mean?
Listen, he the only one. Go ahead.
No, you can go. Speak it.
He the only one that get criticized for his performances. I thought playing football or the quarterback position was about making plays to win the game. That's what I thought it was about, bro. If we want to talk about, like I said, like the passion and shit, bro, we didn't have Saquon when we went to the Super Bowl, man. Miles Sanders, bro. Where them back-to-back 1,400-yard seasons come from for A.J. Brown? Where did that 1,200 and that 1,000-yard season come from back-to-back from Devontae Smith? A.J. Brown had over 1,000 yards this year, and he missed 3 games. Smitty had over 800 yards this year, and he missed 2-3 games. I want to say he missed 2 games. You feel what I'm saying? Where did that 700 yards come from Dallas Goedert, and he missed 3 games in 2022? Or 2023, 2022. What about even he had 500 more yards this year? You know what I mean? And he missed 7 games. Like, where's these yards? Where they come from? Jalen Hurts make plays to win the game, bro. He even said himself, he don't give a damn about no stats. He don't give a damn about stats, man. It's about winning. That's what it's about. He makes plays to win games. And when his number is called, bro, he can throw the football. We've seen it all season. So I just be like, why is he the one getting criticized? He a winner. Nobody has more wins than him over the last few years than Pat Mahomes. He's the number one. Jalen Hurts is next when it comes to wins. He's a winner. Is he not a winner? He's a winner. So, I mean, why is he the only one to be getting criticized for a 140-yard game or a 120-yard game? You know what I mean? But them 120 yards, it was like 7 first downs. It was critical throws we needed. Or with his 40 or 50 yards, and he got 4 or 5 first downs when it's needed. They don't remember when we was down 9-0 against y'all in M&T Bank Stadium. The run game wasn't shit to start out. We had to start passing. We had to win 11 of 12, 2 touchdowns. We never looked back after that. Look at the Steelers. This one, they was 10-3. We were the start to their downfall. We bust that ass. Wasn't nobody talking about the Steelers, and you know how they was talking about the Steelers when they went on that 4-game losing streak? Nobody was talking about them like that when they was 10-3 and they met us. Nobody talked about them. They was, oh shit, yeah, this could be they're gonna shut the run game down. TJ Watt, they can get after it. Or Alex Heist, they can get 290 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand how he'd be the only one getting criticized, you know what I'm saying? And the guys they talk about the most, you know what I mean? They're like, I'm not saying he's just way better than niggas. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? But like, he wins more than them. They not even Super Bowl. But whatever, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give him his credit now. I mean, I don't think people are putting. I don't know, like you said. I mean, you're not putting him over like I guess the 3 or the 4.
No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying he's a winner, bro. He's a winner. If you don't want to say he's an elite quarterback, he can throw for 300 yards a game. Man, ain't nobody. We don't give a fuck about that. There's niggas that do that don't get nowhere. They don't even go to the Super Bowl. We got Saquon Barkley in the backfield, dog. I don't know. And he can run the ball. I don't know, man.
I mean, he's gonna have to get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got to always, getting to these moments and getting to the Super Bowl, it doesn't just come easy. You know what I mean? And then and you're going up against could be probably the best quarterback of all time and one of the best teams of all time, one of the best coaches of all time. So it's not going to be easy. And if he does get the job done, that's definitely going to go for him, and he's definitely going to jump in terms of quarterback rankings. And I think Saquon Barkley can jump in being probably one of the best, probably the best player in football.
Man, bro,
in terms of the season, right? Like, I mean, and I know people tend to do that. I still think Pat Mahomes is probably the best player in football.
Yeah,
I think we can all just agree to that or whatever the case may be.
Wait a minute though. But see, this when they say this, I only have a problem when they say best player in football and they talk about a quarterback. Like you saying player, like I'd rather you just say best quarterback because this, bro, listen.
But why you say that though?
I'm just saying, bro, you got quarterback, you got guys that's so great on defense. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that's so spectacular at running back. You got so spectacular at receiver. You know what I'm saying? And just to say that a quarterback is the best player, I don't be liking that verbiage. Say best quarterback. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just my opinion. But I'm not here to argue.
Who would you say would be the best player though? Because like the reason I'm not sitting there saying like Joe Burrow quarterbacking and but like there's a difference between like Joe Burrow and Josh Allen and Lamar and Mahomes and these guys. Like they can move, even Jalen Hurts, like they can kind of move and do both things. Like they're players. You know what I mean? I'm not and that's why like Mahomes, like he's the reason why Mahomes like when he's in the playoffs, bro, like you see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just making plays with his legs, with his arms. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just out there, he's dodging up people, he's shimmying guys, hitting dudes. Like, you could say, like I'm saying, he's a player, bro. He's a player.
Yeah.
And that's why I can be say a player in terms of him.
I just know. I know what you mean. I'm just saying, I just don't to say like, man, you know how hard it is to play corner. You know how hard it is to go out there and be a running back and be dynamic. You know how hard it is to go out there and be a linebacker and got to fight through shit. You know what I mean? Blocks and still go make plays. Like I just put all of that into, into a ball. You know what I mean? And just got to be like, man, best player. Like I'm with you though. I hear what you're saying. But
they do have the like you put your Jalen Hurts. He has the ball in his hands the most.
Yeah.
So that's why it's always hard to say, okay, like Saquon, could he be like the quarterback has the ball in the hands of most? They pretty much have the most influence in terms of, the outcome of games. Like they have the ball in their hands the most. You know what I mean? So it's hard to kind of.
Let me ask you a question.
And do you think it's the most difficult position in sports?
I mean,
just lining up at quarterback, like.
That corner, like you gotta understand something, bro. And when you playing quarterback, you know what I'm saying? You got people protecting you. Obviously, you gotta watch out for the blitz and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? But corner, it's you on an island, baby. It ain't no protection. You know what I'm saying? I got Calvin Johnson.
Corner is the best player on like you would say corner is the best.
All I'm saying is I like to when you say like best player, I want to look at athleticism, how he play his position. The things that he does and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, before I just say best player, like all around player, you feel me? But that's
I hear what you're saying though. So I mean, so basically, it's a player like you have guys like you have like a Saquon.
I'm about to ask you who's better this year, Saquon or Pat Mahomes?
Saquon.
So just imagine if Saquon Barkley was with the Philadelphia Eagles for his career with our offensive line versus being in New York. Like, could you just definitively say, oh, Pat Mahomes, the best player? You know what I mean? Like, even though he got the ball in his hands every play, even though, you know what I'm saying, he could probably influence the game a little more because he's throwing it sometimes if they shut down a run or whatever. But even if you can't pass it, you know what I mean? And you got a guy like Saquon that can boom. You feel what I mean? Like, or he could open the game and break the game open. Like, that's what I'd be saying. Saquon is dying, bro. If you put him at a quarterback position, if you check, like, what the fuck would he be? What would he be? Lamar plus 10 or plus 5? And I'm just saying, like, bro, like what Saquon do, dog, at the running back to almost break, he could have broke that record. And I'm saying Lamar because he can run and throw. Well, Saquon can run and catch. You feel what I'm saying? And like man, bro, I don't know. I just don't like saying a quarterback is the best player. I ain't like it. I didn't like it when they were saying Tom Brady was the best player before Pat Mahomes was in the league, and I'm a Tom Brady guy. I didn't like that. That motherfucker ain't even athletic. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just want to win. I just want to win this motherfucker, man. And this is. I said the cherry on top for me. I want to win the Super Bowl against whoever. I want to win the Super Bowl. But I said the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to call it the sprinkle or whatever, what to be. to avenge the loss we had against the Kansas City Chiefs and beat them, because we can play against them, bro. And if you want to say the fumble cost us whatever, that's cool. I say, you know what I mean? We walked right back down there right after that fumble, put the scoop score that they had, and put it in the end zone, went up another touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl.
What quarter was it in?
I think it was early, like second quarter, I think.
Well, I mean,
I just don't think that
all turnovers aren't created equal, just depending on.
Yeah, I think win, whatever. But hey, listen, it is what it is, though. You feel what I'm saying? But I wanted to play against the Chiefs because I know we can play against them, and I know we can beat them. You know what I'm saying? So, and if somebody want to say it without that turnover, you know what I mean? It wouldn't have, cool. All right, we'll take that. I take that. I ain't tripping. Don't turn the ball over this game either. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you turn the football over, man. That's
so. Especially against the Chiefs with Pat Mahomes back there and stuff. You know what I mean? The defense that they bring, all that. Yeah. So, so let's stay in the NFC real quick, right? We seen Jaden Daniels. You know, they come into the building. You know what I mean? And got their ass ran out the building, ran out of Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. You feel what I'm saying? But he had a good season though. He had a good season. You know what I'm saying? After, even though we beat their ass 55-23. You feel what I'm saying? Had a good season. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to, shit on him and nothing like that. You know what I mean? But the man did have over 3,500 yards passing, 25 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He had he had 891 yards on the ground. You know what I'm saying? 6 touchdowns on the ground. You feel me? We know what he was doing out there, shaking boys. You know what I mean? Putting moves on everybody. You feel what I'm saying? But as good as they were this year, you know what I mean? It is what to see what the future is like or whatever moving forward, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Do you believe that the Washington Commanders will be in this position to compete for a Super Bowl again next season? Talk to me.
You know what, Philly, Big Mike. I'm not so sure, right? Like I'm not so sure. I'm just being honest. Like I don't know how much Detroit's gonna be. How they were defensively, they were matched up the whole year, or at least second half of the year. Tampa Bay. I don't know if they're getting out that game if they don't have that fuck up there in the fourth quarter with Baker Mayfield, because they were in control of the game. I would have said, right? They weren't probably going to win that game.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying the Commanders can't, like, I'm just saying that there's so many other teams out there that I think they got a little favorable matchups, not being able to play probably in Minnesota, or you know what I mean? There's all those other teams. I think that the teams that are out there, I feel that that are still probably are one of the top teams out there in the NFC. You know what I mean? I just don't think that they just out there, they can get back to the Super Bowl. You have Detroit Lions. You have Tampa Bay. You have Minnesota that was out there, and we don't know what they're going to do with the quarterback position, but I think they're probably going to keep Sam Darnold out there. You still have Philadelphia, right? You have the Rams. You feel what I'm saying? There's so many different teams out there. I just don't think that they're just out there the second best team in the NFC. I don't think that was the case, because I think if you line up Detroit against the Commanders 10 times, I don't see the Commanders beating them 10 times. I mean, I don't see them beating them more than 5 times. I'd probably say them beating them twice, especially because they was really reeling on the defensive side of the ball. And then what? Jared Goff can go another. Remember, I don't know. You can go on another 5 turnovers. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? But like pivotal, you know what I mean? Detroit, you've seen Detroit win games when he's turned the ball over 4 times
against Houston, 5 times against Houston,
and they still win the football game. So for me, I don't know. I say they're going to be in the playoff hunts. You know what I mean? I think they're going to be a playoff team, but I'm not going to say a Super Bowl season again, because damn it, I think they should have lost in the first round.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. I think they could have lost in the first round.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, I can't. I don't see it.
For me, dog, and I'm with you with some of the things you said. You know what I'm saying? You talked about Detroit. You know what I mean? I know they had some injuries on defense or whatever the case may be, right? You know what I mean? But like I said, their offense was there, and man, they was getting stops on motherfucking Detroit. You feel me? But those guys that were injured on defense, they'll be back. You know what I mean? Healthy and whole. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna win a division. You said they've been in the playoff hunt. That's cool. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna beat us. You feel what I'm saying? Moving forward. You know what I mean? Next season, whatever the case may be. Detroit, you got Tampa Bay, like you mentioned, the fumble, things like that, and also Chris Godwin, he'll be back. Chris Godwin will be back.
Yeah.
Off of injury, he been going the whole season. You feel what I'm saying?
They were playing without. They were struggling on offensively. Not that their team was hurt, man.
Yeah, the 49ers, they'll be back. You know what I mean? Those guys will be back healthy in the lineup. You still got the Rams. Still, you feel me? Now we don't know if Matt Stafford's going to retire. He hasn't made a decision on that yet. I know. I seen Sean McVay say he want to know sooner than later. And I agree with him with that. Don't be stringing this shit out, you know what I mean? Because we got to know who we need to look for in the draft, motherfucker. Like, we need to know. You feel what I'm saying? Do you think this is like this will be, because we haven't seen, just how last year we said, oh, we haven't seen nobody like CJ do this. Well, now we ain't seen nobody do what, you know what I mean? Like Jaden Daniels as a rookie. Do you think he going to have a season like CJ had this season? Next year,
you gotta pump your brakes. You gotta pump the brakes. You gotta pump the brakes because you can't. You have to see it in a multiple seat. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, "Oh, this is what it is." Like this, you don't know. You don't know.
I don't see.
Stroud is the perfect example.
Yeah, I don't see NFC Championship again. I don't see that. You know what I mean? Not next season. It was a really good run. You feel what I'm saying? But like you mentioned, other teams gonna be back in the fold. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be, trying to get to that spot too. Like I said, Niners, Detroit Lions, Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, I don't see NFC Championship game again. But I think you have a good season though. You know what I mean? We don't know what they're gonna get in the draft. Maybe they go out there and get somebody, alongside of Terry McLaurin. I don't know. Who knows? You feel what I'm saying? But we'll see. But NFC Championship game, no. Playoffs. Maybe, yeah. I can see him because the Cowboys, who they just hired, Brian Schottenheimer, you know what I mean? Another puppet, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're doing nothing again, no way. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
But you also have to take in also now that he's had a full season, and now everybody in the NFL or teams in the NFL has had a full season to look at him and see what he do. So now can you replicate what you did before? But now teams know exactly what you coming in. Now it's not the first 5 weeks and 6 weeks in the season where people are like, oh shoot, the Commanders now. He
got 20 games of tape out there.
So now we really about to see what you're about, right? So I don't see them again doing that, man. I don't see them doing that again, man.
All right.
I really don't. I really truly don't.
All right. So we're going to move on to the AFC Championship game. Man, it was a close game. The Buffalo Bills fell to the Kansas City Chiefs again, 32-29 in Arrowhead. And this is the Kansas City Chiefs' third straight trip to the Super Bowl. You understand? Jordan, you seen the game. It was a close game, whatever the case may be.
Great game.
Was this game more about the Bills or more about the Chiefs? Talk to me.
Oh, this one's hard, man. I don't. You can go. This one's difficult for me. This one's difficult.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, I think it was more so about the Chiefs. My only issue is when the Bills had a 22-21 lead and they was driving the ball downfield. You feel me? And on 4th and 1, when they converted, you had the line, you had the referee on this end, had him as a first down, and the one on the other side didn't have him as a first down. And then when you look at the replay, you see it's a first down, and even Gene Steratore come out there and say, yes, that's the first down. They drew the line and everything. Like, it's a first down. It's little shit like that, bro. It's little shit like that continue that it allows or gives people ammo to continue to say the Chiefs are favored. How? And it be the most blatant shit. How do you look at that and know that that's not a first down? How?
Do you have the video? Could you because I might push back on that, man, because from watching the replay, Philly, man,
they drew the line on the screen where where the ball is and where the first down marker is.
Well, you couldn't see the ball though. You really couldn't see You couldn't see the ball.
You don't listen. You don't have to. He's up with the ball. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. They did it to my team before. They did it with Carson Wentz. You couldn't see the ball, but you know he was above, and they gave the first down. Yes, bro.
But I'm telling you from this is from my point of view.
Okay.
From when I see them put his helmet and the football was here.
No, I'm talking.
And it's not like it's at the goal line where you have
Jordan.
You touch the plane, it's his first down. If
Jordan,
you leave it.
Jordan, no, it would see. That's not what it was. I don't know what part you looking at. When Josh Allen was back, he was backing up. The ball was up here just like this, bro. It was just like this. I promise you.
We gotta put it.
No, Jordan, listen, your head doesn't matter. The ball your ball is what matters. I'm gonna put it up here next time we on the show. I'm gonna put it up here. We got it. Yes, we got to. But all in all,
talking about this one.
But all in all, I think it was more so about, you know what I'm saying, the Chiefs. Now, I think, you know what I mean, what we know about the Bills is the Bills, you know what I mean, when they driving, they'll go for it on fourth down, they convert that. And you're gonna have to get there, you're gonna have to make them not convert it. You understand what I'm saying? So they got, to me, in my opinion, they got lucky in that part of the game. You feel what I'm saying? But all in all, when it was time to seal the game, you know what I mean? I just think, you know, Mahomes and them, they made the necessary plays. The guys out there got open, made the necessary plays to go out there and win the game. You feel what I'm saying? So shit, I don't want to take no away from Kansas City. You know what I mean? Josh Allen didn't play bad. He was 22 of 34 for 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 39 yards on the ground. You know what I mean? But, you know, Mahomes, he was 18 of 26 for 245 and a touchdown passing, but he also they both had 11 carries. But Mahomes had 43 yards for 2 touchdowns on the ground. He was using his legs as well. Not saying Josh Allen wasn't. It's just that Pat Mahomes got in the end zone with his legs. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, They just made more plays, bro. Without, like, I think it would have been a flawless, you know, good officiated game if without that call. I think it was some bullshit. You know what I mean? There
was another call though too, Big Mike. What about the with the throw?
Oh yeah, the turnover. When he caught that's it, bro. Listen, yes, when you're down, I just feel like they got away with. I'm sorry, you're right. They got away with that. That's two. That's two that could have changed the outcome of this game. You feel them? You know what? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a crucial call.
I forgot about that. I might have to change my stance. It might be more about the refs again, because it's not like the Buffalo Bills couldn't drive the football. It's not like they couldn't move the football. You know what I'm saying? They was doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe this game could have been different, but shit, you know what I mean? Listen.
I'm checking out this play right now. Like I know we said I'm checking out this play.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
yes.
I don't know, Big Mike, bro.
Yes. Damn, I wish I would have recorded the game so I could show the part where they drew. I wish I could have fucking recorded the game. I wish I would have recorded the game. But like, you know, listen, a little bit. I got to change my stance a little bit, man. A little bit of the refs and the Chiefs, dog. You know what I mean? Because it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you can't say this guaranteed that the Bills gonna go down there and score. You feel what I'm saying? So shit. And it was a close game throughout the whole game anyway. But like I said, in the end, he made the plays to go out there and win the game, bro. So it is what it is, man. Yeah.
Hey, Ellen, look at this. Look at this. Is that ball?
Yo, listen, we're gonna show it on here. It ain't doing no justice right now.
It ain't. But Philly, this ball right here. I don't know. I mean, it's there, but it's not there. Like,
yeah, it's there, man. I'm sorry. All you need is the tip of the ball, and it's there, bro. We're gonna put it on here though. Let's come on. Go. Who you think is more about the Chiefs or the Bills?
I would say it's more. Honestly, I just think it was just a good game of football, man. And the better team won. The one quarterback, or not one team, just made necessary plays in order to make the play. Like it ended up basically both teams were scoring the football. Both teams was getting stops when it was necessary to get the stops. You know what I mean? It's just one team. They had the ball when in the crucial time of the game, which was when it was like a minute something left, and the Buffalo had the 3 timeouts. Mm-hmm. And you see that they make crucial calls at perfect times of the game, bro. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs, remember, they had to get the first down. and they did it last year against Baltimore when they threw that ball and they threw that bitch down 20 yards or 15 yards. They got the first down and killed the game. Here, most teams might just, you know what? Let's just put it in the running back's belly, right? And let's waste as much time as possible. Punt the ball, and give them about 20 seconds, 25 seconds to try to get all the way down and get a field goal.
And listen, boy, Dalton Kincaid. Ooh, he dropped that one. Ooh, he dropped that one.
Yeah, he dropped that one too. He
dropped
that one. So I'm going as Chiefs, bro. I'm saying the Chiefs, they find ways to win games, bro.
All right,
and this game, I feel that the Chiefs made more plays at the end of the day, and at the end of the game, they made the most crucial play of the game to get the first down to finish the game. And honestly, I don't see all teams doing that. I think some teams are going to play conservative and put in the running back's belly and just hope he gets the first down or try to run out the clock. And they don't do that, bro.
Right.
Andy Reid don't be doing that, man.
No.
The play calling over on that side is exceptional, man. And they've been doing this year after year after year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put that on
Chiefs.
on the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs, and we can sit here and have a debate about whether we think the refs obviously the refs made critical decisions in the game, but I just think it's questionable. And if it's questionable, then it's up for debate. And if it's up for debate, then
up for debate is not good. They're going to get it. It's not going to be. We're going to give it to the Chiefs. That's what it's going to be every time. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Like I said, in the Super Bowl, we cannot leave it to the judges like a boxing match. We cannot leave it to the judges, bro. We got to knock them out. We got to knock them out. We got to. Stan, with the Bills, right? Like Josh Allen, remember 2021 AFC divisional round. Boom, they went. It was a great game, 42-36. Chiefs got the ball last overtime. They scored first. Boom, game over. All right, cool. Boom. Mm-hmm. Then even even last year, I think they went to Buffalo. Didn't get it done. And then even this year they go back to Arrowhead. And they don't get it done. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what do Josh Allen and the Bills need to get over the hump, like to get to a Super Bowl? Like, is it you think it's one specific thing, or are they missing one thing, or is it multiple things? Like, what do you think it is?
It's not really. It's just meeting a team that's just better than you, and there's not much that you can really. What can they really do? What can they really do? It's not much. They've had what you could say as good as teams if they could have had. They've had more offensive power. They've had they think they have a great coach. They have a great coach. They have a great offensive line. I mean, they've had everything. It's just they're just meeting a better team, bro. And the AFC I think is a difficult one because you have Kansas City, right? You have Kansas City. Hear me. You have Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They're not always going to be bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have Joe Burrow. You have Lamar. You have Josh Allen. So these guys are going to be playing each other for the next foreseeable future, bro. You know what I mean? And it's not just always going to be a Josh Allen, Mahomes. It could be Burrow. It could be Lamar. Like, it could be this is a thing where this is just a juggernaut of a conference in terms of these quarterbacks, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's just on the day, whoever, doesn't turn the football over on that day is probably going to get the win. But you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. I don't see there's not much they can really do, Big Mike. I don't think there's not much they can really do. They just playing a team that is better. They're playing a team with the coaching that has been through these situations. Ice cold, man. Ice cold. They've been, bro, all they know is AFC, bro. Mm-hmm. Championship and Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. That's all they know. You know what I mean? And Joe Burrow and Lamar are right there too. He's not always going. He's not. Well, if he plays Joe Burrow, you're not just going to sit there and be like, oh, the Bills, they're going to beat Joe Burrow and them. No. You know what I mean? It's not all the time. They're just going to, they're going to beat Lamar Jackson. Then they're going to turn the football over all the time.
No.
It's just not always going to be this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just right now. I just think that it's just going to be a flip flops of whoever's better, and it's just going to be on that night, bro. There's not much they can do because they subtracted and got better. They subtracted and got better as a football team.
Yeah.
So we can't just say you add more. That doesn't mean you're definitely gonna go, Big Mike. That don't mean you're just gonna go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't see. I just think that it's just right now you facing a historical juggernaut.
Yeah. I think how. All right. So they subtracted and got better.
Yeah.
You talking about Stephon Diggs? Him leaving and they got better, right? And remember, I said it's because there's no egos out there. He don't got to look here first. You don't have to go to him first. You know what I mean? And but they're going to have to, I think they're going to have to get another. You see how they went and got Amari Cooper? You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to go get a younger number one receiver to have. No. But he's not number one. He's not going to be. He's going to be good in the slot. He need to stay there. Even Khalil Shakir, you know what I'm saying? He's good, but he's not a number one. He's good where he's at in the slot. That's where he do his dirty work at, and that's where he need to be. That's where he should stay at. You put him on the outside, he's not going to be the same. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? But like if they would have had like a Amari Cooper of a few years ago, you know what I'm saying? He can beat anybody. You know what I mean? I look at him now, he don't move the same. You feel what I'm saying? He don't move the same. You know what I mean? But Amari Cooper was a route technician. Like if he a route technician, his route runner he would have a Hall of Fame badge. You feel what I'm saying? But I think they might have to get something like that. You know what I mean? Somebody that's a definite, you know what I mean? A definite true deal number one, maybe, because if they don't have a powerful run game, it's cool.
They have a good run game. They have a good run game, bro.
Listen what you said. Good. I said powerful, to where you know what I mean. You don't have to have a number one out there because you got this guy and that guy. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like that. You feel what I'm saying? But like you said, but on top of that, still shit, you going against a team that's just better, that's coached better. You know what I'm saying? Historically great team, and maybe that's just it. But I think if they were to get what Amari Cooper used to be from somebody else, or a true deal number one, maybe they could have a different say-so in that game. A real deal man beater. You know what I mean? Because the run game is good. It's good. But James Cook is good. But they need he is good. But you get another one. You see what the running back position it brings for a team. You feel what I'm saying? Like either that, get another one of those, or go get you a real deal true number one. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not saying that guarantee a win, but I'm just saying you asking what I think they need to help them get over the hump. Don't stand pat. You don't just stand there and like, okay, we're gonna go back with the same team. Nah, nigga, you gotta get better. And I'm saying that when you do that, you can go get somebody like James Cook, another one of those. You know what I'm saying? So you can have you how the Lions got Jahmyr Gibbs and they got David Montgomery. You know what I mean? You can get that. Or you can get another receiver, a true real deal number one.
So could we find out, is there any free agents that is out, for next year?
Like wide receivers?
Yeah.
I just don't think it's any game changers, you know what I mean? And I don't think, you know what I'm saying, it's right here.
I mean, you can go get T. Higgins, go pay that man, go pay that boy.
Man.
What you thinking?
I just listen, bro. Listen.
Let me look at some of these, man.
Listen to me, right? Listen to me. I think T. Higgins is a damn good receiver, bro. But I truly, truly, truly believe if he was the true deal number one, bro, and he had to be in Jamar Chase position.
What's up?
I don't think he owned that.
Come on, man. And Higgins is nice.
Listen. You got
he can be a number one, bro. He can be a number one.
Listen, he can be a number one, but he's not going to be the guy, bro. Period. He don't even get off like that on the Bengals like that.
he missed games and he almost had 1,000 yards, or did he not?
Listen, that's fine. I don't think T. Higgins is a true, real deal number one that you can depend on, like you depended on a Devontae Adams, like Amari Cooper used to be, a AB, a Justin Jefferson, a Jamar. I just don't think so, bro.
But I mean, remember, you said if they were to get someone, if they get a number one wideout, if Buffalo, we talking Buffalo now, get T. Higgins and he's your number one with the Coleman.
But listen. That's you got Khalil Shakir there with you, and you got Keon Coleman in Cincinnati. Who's Khalil Shakir? Who's Keon Coleman? Jamar Chase went Triple Crown this year. He carried that motherfucker. You feel me? You think Higgins doing shit like that?
No, but what I'm saying, you're saying like it. You said just if they're trying to get someone, need a number one.
I mean,
so we just have to be realistic in what the targets they can get.
No, for sure. That's an upgrade from because Amari Cooper's older, bro. He's been around for a minute. People don't realize he's been around for a minute, bro. He was with the Raiders, Cowboys, the Browns, and now the Bills. Like, he's been around for a minute, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And he's had injuries and stuff too. He's not the same guy, so it would be an upgrade. But I'm just saying, I don't think he's on that level. You can be a number one, but is your team going to prosper with you? Is your team all right, look. What do you think the Bengals record would have been if T. Higgins was in place of Jamar Chase?
No, I mean, they wouldn't
even sniff the playoffs.
Yeah, they were already bad anyway. But
I think T. Higgins is real good, but it's levels to that true number one receiver shit, man.
I mean, I get you. I mean, he's not Jamar Chase, but he could still be a number one wideout for a team.
Listen, Jordan. I know that, but are you going to produce like a true number one wide receiver? Are you going to beat those double teams? Are you going to read that bracket coverage and beat those double teams and get open when you need to? Are you going to make those tough catches on third down when they need you throughout the course of a season?
I think T. Higgins can, bro.
All right, cool. Listen. Then listen. This offseason is going to be exciting. And if he do get picked up somewhere else, because I know he want to get paid. Because they're going to have to pay. I mean, Jamar Chase and him. Jamar Chase went Triple Crown. He ain't taking no deal. No. And you didn't pay him this past offseason. I mean, you didn't pay him last offseason either. You made him come out here and prove it to you. He just went Triple Crown. I'm a team player, Jordan. I'm the guy that'll go in there and take a pay cut for a superstar player. Just depends on how much it's going to take me to, come out of my pocket. Because I'm about winning. And plus, I'm not a big money spender. If I was to get a deal, I'm not going to be out here buying a bunch of cars and shit like that. That ain't what I do. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I do. You feel what I'm saying? So I would be okay knowing if we was going to go get a Myles Garrett, hey, we're going to need to cut we can get Myles Garrett. How much do I got to come up off of? I'm that guy. But if I'm a guy like Jamar Chase and you make me prove it to you, knowing what I can do, I'm not taking no discount. I want it all. Yeah. Brand new socks and drawers.
Joe Burrow he said that he wants T. Higgins back. So
of course. You need that. You don't want just Jamar Chase over there. That's you know what I mean? It's not, of course you want T. Higgins out there. Now, maybe Jamar Chase will say, listen, I need T. Higgins over here. If I can get $230 million, you know what I mean? But I want to keep T. Higgins, and that takes me down to 220. I'm good with that. Or 215, I'm good with that. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, shit.
But there's definitely running backs that they can go out and get. There's definitely running backs that they can go out and get. You got the Nick Chubb. I'm seeing you got Aaron Jones.
Man, listen, bro. Listen, people not gonna be vowing for Nick Chubb like that because he's back to back seasons with injuries. Najee Harris ain't gonna turn the tide for you, bro. He's
Aaron Jones.
Who?
Aaron Jones from Minnesota. He's a 30-year-old back, and he's good. He's good. I mean, if you want to go get him, you know what I mean? Those they're two similar players. You know what I mean? Obviously, James Cook is the younger player. You know what I mean? They're similar run and catch though. Run both tough. You know what I'm saying? Physical, can get open. So shit. I think they need another pass. I was trying to go get another pass catcher. If I was Buffalo, yeah. I mean, and you have I just obviously just looking up some people here. You got T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, Stephon Diggs,
Hey,
DeAndre Hopkins,
Chris
obviously
God,
there's Amari Cooper,
Chris Godwin ain't going nowhere.
Elijah Moore.
Mm-mm.
So I would say the one that would move the needle for me is T. Higgins, bro. And Chris Godwin's 28, but he's coming off a big injury.
Yeah,
Chris Godwin's good, bro. But
he's good. He's not a true number one either.
Yeah.
He's
So
not true.
I say T. Higgins will move the needle for me.
Okay.
Like there's no one really else that you can really go out and get that's really gonna move the needle. That's realistic that they can grab.
All right. So, same question though, right? But for a different guy in a different team. We talk about the Baltimore Ravens, right? We talk about how powerful they was last year and this year, and still wasn't able to get over the hump. You feel what I'm saying? And, a lot of times it comes, it's whether it's, we know me and you go back and forth on, who we putting some blame on, and it's coaching or whatever the case may be, right? But the fact is, they haven't been to a Super Bowl yet. They've had really good teams offensively and defensively, and haven't been able to get there. You feel what I'm saying? What else does Lamar and the Ravens need to get to a Super Bowl?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's not much that I think that we need. I don't think there's not much that we need, man. I'm gonna be okay. I would say we need a DB.
Okay.
Stevens was getting cooked, bro. Stevens was getting cooked, bro. Yeah, he's been getting it's all year. This ain't just that game. And questionable on some of those damn pass interference calls, but it is what it is. But Stevens, yeah, I think we can use I think it's a safety or DB. I think we can probably go for some pass protection. So we're talking about some offensive linemen, maybe. Because we have a rookie, I think, right tackle, if I'm not mistaken. So we can maybe improve there. But to be honest with you, Big Mike, man, with our team, I think we have a solid team. You feel what I'm saying? I think we have a solid team. We're solid across the board.
Yeah.
I just think it's just about getting over the hump. As much easy as it sounds, I know people want, everyone always wants to probably go and trickle down and say, this is, go into some deep detail and all that. Let's be honest, bro. We have the team to do it. We just ain't, you know what I'm saying? We just, when it comes to these games, something tends to always go wrong. And it's not like a thing where like before, I mean, even Bill Belichick and these dudes are saying like how the Ravens is going to lose is they're going to beat themselves, bro. They're gonna beat themselves, and I'll be honest with you, we have like it's only the safety of the DB position because we're loaded on there'll be 9 Pro Bowlers, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not as if we're out here struggling for talent. We ain't struggling for talent, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I'm there's not much that I think we need to really go grab, man. I'll be honest with you. We got the tight end positions. We have the offensive line, even though we had some changes up in our offensive line, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It ended up being a decent offensive line. I wouldn't say we're the greatest. I wouldn't say we're the worst. We're just a decent offensive line. You know what I'm saying? We have the running back positions on smash.
Listen.
We have about 3 running backs.
I'm not going to let you disrespect. I'm not a Ravens fan or nothing like that. When I rooted for the Ravens because I Ray Lewis. I mean, I'd seen him when I was 12 years old. So I rooted for the Ravens, except when they played against my Eagles. I remember when they came to Philly and T.O. did the Ray Lewis dance in Philly when he scored. I was all for it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to let you disrespect the Ravens offensive line. Anytime you can rush for 1,900 yards, you have a fucking good offensive line. Anytime you can pass for 4,000, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's a good offensive line. Don't disrespect.
No, but I'm gonna just give you a bit of because a lot of the times, like from me watching the game, it's not like all they're definitely their offensive line was decent, but a lot of times like Lamar was getting out of the pocket, like he was getting out of there. Huh?
When Derrick Henry can rush for 1,900 yards, that O-line is more than decent. I ain't letting you do that. I don't give a fuck if you was talking about any other team. I'm not letting you do that. No, hell no.
I mean, yeah, we can have a difference of opinion on that because I think a lot of his stuff is also due to Lamar Jackson, and I can pull up tape
Bro, listen,
on
but the same
that.
thing goes for Lamar Jackson. He wasn't doing this shit by himself.
And I'm with you, and that's why it's a you go
I'm
with
just
when
saying,
you go with
is
Lamar.
decent is a
You go.
slap in the face. That's a slap in the face to say it's decent. I'm sorry. I'm
I mean,
sorry, bro.
the reason why I'm saying that is because I mean, and maybe for run blocking, and run blocking can be something, but remember for pass protection, we like Lamar Jackson is out there sometimes running for his life, bro. And
Bro,
that's just me watching every single game, bro.
bro,
I'm just telling you.
listen. I think a lot of quarterbacks have times when they run for their life, especially if nobody's open or something like that, and then you lose your leg. You can improvise, whatever. Decent is a. I'm sorry. If I was the old lineman, I'd slap the hell out you if I was on Ravens offensive line. You tell we was decent, and this nigga, I'm sorry, and we threw for 4,000. Aaron Rush, explosive. Hell no, I'm sorry. But listen,
Yeah.
I'm 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 with you. You know what I mean? Not much. I don't really think y'all need much else. You just gotta play better. You can't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like the interception you had, like you said, we ain't get no. They ain't get no point. They ain't get no points off that. The points came on the fumble, a touchdown. You feel what I'm saying? So. I mean, you see against the Commanders against us yesterday. 4 turnovers. Scored on each and every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
28 points. You feel what I'm saying? Off of turnovers. And listen, off of turnovers alone, we win that game 28-23. Off of turnovers alone. Without, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The four, without excluding the other 4 touchdowns we scored. 4 touchdowns off turnovers alone. We win that game by 5 points.
Mm.
So yeah, it's crucial. I don't think y'all need much more. Like you said, it's just gotta play better, bro. That's all. That's all. In these moments in the postseason, that's where it matters. You feel what I'm saying? So what it is, though. Transitioning one time before we get up out of here, man, to the NBA. You know what I mean? Real quick, you know, the Warriors have been struggling. They have been struggling. You feel what I'm saying? That's your boy Steph Curry and co. You know what I mean? I know you had them going to the finals at one point in time. You feel what I'm saying? Winning the finals, things like that. But you know, they're struggling right now. You know what I'm saying? And they struggle, and you know they continue to struggle as the Lakers rolled over their ass in Golden State Saturday night, 118-108. You feel what I mean? But the question is this, though. You know what I'm saying? Will the struggles remain for the Warriors, and will they miss the playoffs for a second straight season? Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, it's not looking good for us at the moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we could still make the playoffs, to be honest, but because you know, you just go on a local 5-game winning streak, 3-4 game winning, you can go from being from 12th to 6th.
Can I ask you a question though? Do you?
Oh.
I get that you can do that. You know what I mean? You can. Yeah, that's what.
It's real possible that can happen.
Right, but can you? Are you going to go on a 5-game win streak?
Yeah, I think we definitely can. It just depends on the schedule that you're on, right? Like I don't think like we've been in the most clutch games in the league, so it's not as if we're not in some games. Like we're in games. You know what I mean? If we like, we're by far the team with the most clutch games.
Can I listen? I just want to cut you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Keep
you can cut me off. You know, you can go.
No,
you can
no,
say
no, I won't let you go. No, I won't cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I think we could. I think we could. I think it's plausible that can happen. To be honest, because we're in games, and you know, right now we have few players that aren't out. Like you know, we have few players out that and all that. But I still stand by. We need to make a few changes. We need to get a big. I said that we need a secondary scorer because as we see when Steph Curry's not out there running around getting all these threes and doing this thing. And it's not like he's out there getting 27 a game right now. Anyway, he's averaging like 22 or 23 a game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not out there giving you 27 a night at the moment. So we definitely need a secondary scorer that's reliable, and we need a big. And I'm gonna say that until the cows come home. And we don't have that right now. And I think that it's always going to be a struggle for us if we don't get that, and especially if we have our players out, because Kuminga's not there, who was like our second leading scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Draymond, who's our anchor defensively, and he's been out.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been a bit difficult for us over the past few, but we're there. We just got to get a couple wins, and we're back in the 9, 10, 9, 8, 7 area. So that is definitely obviously that's attainable. So yeah, but it's also can go the other way, Big Mike. I'm not saying like, you know, like we're so up and down that you can't really, we're just here. That's how, like, we're just here. We're a 500 ball club right now. Like, that's
Right.
just the truth. So there's not much we can do. And you already see with teams with size, we struggle with, bro. Put size out there and we're struggling.
Right. For me, you know, first I thought you was going, you know, when we beat y'all Saturday night, I thought you was going to say, well, but Draymond didn't play and and I was going, my rebuttal to that was going to be, well, you know, we beat y'all with Draymond when we beat y'all 115 to 113 when Austin Reeves took Andrew Wiggins to the cup and, you know, and dropped him off for the layup, you know what I mean? And I was going to say, you know, that was without Anthony Davis. He got hurt in the first quarter.
That's not what I was saying.
Okay, I thought that's what you was going to come out here and say. I was just going to say, you know, he didn't play the rest of the game. But you mentioned clutch games. You know, y'all wasn't had the most clutch games last year, bro. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you just wasn't winning them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You remember how I was like, how I asked the question about my Sixers this year, could the others besides Joel Embiid keep us afloat? And I said, keeping us afloat is winning games still. That's, you know, okay, you might win 1-2 games and then you might lose 2. But guess what? You might win another 2 and then you might lose 1. You might win 3. You might lose 2. You might win 1. You might lose 3. You might lose 2 more or you might win 3 more, whatever the case. But you staying afloat though, right? You know what I mean? Well, y'all, it's like y'all staying afloat, but y'all still not winning the games, those clutch games that y'all in, just like last year. And with that being said, just like last year, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all got into the play-in. You got into the play-in, you know what I mean? But ultimately, you didn't get into the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? And who y'all battling with right now? Who is it? Is it damn, I just had it right here. Was it the Spurs or some shit like that? I think they right under y'all. They might be right under y'all. Hold on for a second. Here it is right here. Y'all right now are in the 11th spot, 22-23. Spurs is 20-23. Now Sacramento is 23-22. So y'all gonna be in there, you know what I mean, with, you know, Dallas, because, you know, I don't know when Luka coming back. When he coming back?
They've been on a downhill spiral right now.
And you know what? I'm glad we talking about that real quick. I just want to bring up something because this is for Mel. You know what I mean? And you know, the guys who said that Kyrie is better than Luka. You remember, Joe, we came out here on Christmas Day. They was 19-10 that day. They was 19-10 on Christmas Day. Okay? 19-10. Luka only played 16 minutes. They could have finished that. They could have won that game. They lost. Now they are 24-22. So they have lost, I think, before they played, who did they play? Before they played the Celtics. Did they just play the Celtics? I think they just played the Celtics. I think they've been like 5-11. I know Kyrie missed a couple games, whatever the case may be. But the point is, if he's better than Luka, I mean, they should be better than this. I mean, when they was there, Luka, what was they, 4th, 5th, or some shit? Yeah. Now you down at 9, and I mean, like, even though they're 24-22, they were 9 games above 500. Now you 2 games above 500. Whoa, what's going on here? I thought he was better than Luka. I promise you, Luka's gonna have this team better than this. I promise you that. When I should tell my little brother, he was a Kyrie Irving fan. He didn't switch to Jason Tatum now and be a Kyrie Irving. He was a Kyrie Irving fan. I told him, like, he was in Boston. I said, bro, when he's out there, it's a Kyrie Irving show. There ain't no team ball. He's not a natural facilitator. He might dish it off to somebody that's open or whatever the case may be, but he's not. That's not what he's there. He's a scorer, bro. That's what he does. He's not getting people involved because he wants to do that, because he's a facilitator. It's the Kyrie Irving show. He can get buckets, but can you put the team on your back? Can you do the other things? You feel me? It ain't just about how you look out there when you do it. He hit a great shot, going baseline, all of that shit. I don't mean nothing. I don't mean nothing. You're 24-22 now. You've been losing more than you've been winning. I don't understand it. But he's better than Luka. I don't know. Absolutely not. But y'all listen. Y'all might be able to get in there, you know what I mean, depending on what Sacramento, and we don't know when Dallas is coming. You know what? If Luka don't come back, you know what, y'all get in there. Kyrie ain't gonna have him doing nothing. He ain't gonna have him doing nothing. Y'all gonna get in there. We're gonna see what Kyrie can. You know what? If Kyrie is what Mel and whoever else say he is, y'all shouldn't make the playoffs, especially if the Kings keep winning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't make it. Because he should keep he should keep him in that spot.
What you think about Phoenix? You think like Phoenix is just
Phoenix is going. Phoenix
disappointing? You think they're disappointing or
yes. They already. I just didn't you see something about trades from Bradley Beal all surfing across the internet and shit? I thought that was supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, what? This is the Kevin Durant. Listen, Kevin Durant's great basketball player. But outside of what they had in Golden State, that juggernaut nigga, what has he fucking done? What has he proven to us?
He got an MVP and went to the NBA Finals.
Went to the NBA Finals.
With OKC.
Oh, yeah. OKC, yeah, got slapped up 4-1. They was the favorite to win too. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there.
Young pups.
But huh?
Young pups.
Was the young pups ran through Kobe and Dallas and them? The same one? Yeah, so I want to hear about that. They was the favorite. They was favored to win. Favorite.
NBA Finals is different now.
They were favorite. No, I'm not talking about in the beginning of the season. I'm talking about when the finals got there. They were favored. You can look it up.
No, that's fine. But I think even though they were favored, I don't think no one was going to probably pick them over the Miami Heat, brother.
People was. That's why they were favored to win. People were.
Why Boston was favored over Golden State, and we beat their ass too because you know you can't just go to the NBA Finals and go there, never been there before, and think that you're gonna go there and get the job done now.
All I know is this: they went through the Lakers and they went through the Mavs. You feel what I'm saying? So they was damn good. But even still, he had opportunities after that.
Yeah, he had opportunities after that. But that one I don't put too much on it.
He blew the 3-1 lead before Steph did. Yeah. So I mean, I'm saying like Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? I just in Phoenix with Booker and Bill, I never thought that was gonna work anyway. I said in the beginning, I was like, okay, what did I say? It's gonna be a lot of highlights, there's gonna be a lot of shooting threes, fading away, shooting out of bounds, they're gonna have some fast breaks, it's gonna be crazy. But when it comes down to it, they're going to lose. Who y'all gonna stop? Y'all gonna defend somebody? Who y'all defending? When has Bradley Beal been known as a defender? When has their team been known as defenders? So no, Phoenix is gonna be Phoenix, and when the playoffs get here, they're going home. Period. Point blank. But the Warriors, though, if Luka don't come back, y'all get in the playoffs. Unless the King, but if he come back and the Kings keep winning, because the Spurs can, like, just like you say, motherfucker, go on the streak. Shit, the Spurs could go on a little quick 3-game streak somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
100% I'm with you with that.
Yo, you remember when the Spurs had won 26 games total? What was that, last year? Was that last year? I think. Shit. Now they already at 20, and we had the halfway mark. So they're gonna win 30+ games. Maybe almost 40. Who knows? You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a battle between that right there, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. And even still, like, if you do get in at the 10th spot, bro, shit, that's Minnesota. They ain't small. You know what I'm saying? They not small. You got Phoenix. They not small. You got Dallas. You got Gafford and Likely. They'll be there. You know what I mean? They ain't small. So Sacramento, you got Sabonis. I mean, I don't know, man. We shall see.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but
it's you know, I'm all right, man. You know, but it's been a rough couple of weeks, man. But
yeah,
I've been all right. You know what I mean?
You've been hanging on.
I've been hanging on, man. I'm here though. You feel me? I'm here.
You here, man?
I'm here.
Before we go though, did you not see that the Miami Heat suspended Jimmy Butler indefinitely after they said he was gonna come off the bench and man walked out of the shoot around? What you think about? What you think about that, real quick? What you think?
I mean, my thing is, if he wants to be out, I don't understand why they would want to put him on the bench though. You want your team to win both basketball games, so why are we not just playing the man? Why are we not just playing the man?
Well, look. This is what Pat Riley in charge, right? That's the Godfather, right? Pat Riley is not going to allow somebody to come into his building and do what they want to do.
100%.
and manhandle and bully their way out. Like, you're not about to punk Pat Riley like that. That ain't gonna happen. So this is what we gonna do. We already suspended you. You know what I mean? You on, you Pat Riley's not the guy to go out to the camera and be talking shit. So you talking shit in the camera, you won't let it be known. You feel what I'm saying? Cool. We're gonna suspend you. And then you're gonna come back. We're gonna say, you know what? We're gonna have you come off the bench. Because guys have been here. When you want to, when you were suspended and you wanted to be away, you didn't have any joy playing. So, maybe you'll, get some joy coming off the bench. You don't like that. Okay, cool. You walk out and shoot around, that's fine. NBA is still a job. Yeah. It's a high paying job. High paying job. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, that's what okay, cool. You suspended it indefinitely. And I'm pretty sure that's probably, like contract detrimental to the team. So you know what that means. Man. You're losing money. You feel what I'm saying? You're not getting, he ain't hurt for no money, but still, you missing checks, Playboy. You missing checks.
Yeah, but I don't understand that. Why you want to do this? This is why I don't understand what Jimmy Butler's doing, bro.
He wants out, bro. How long has the NBA been like this? When the players say he won't out, it's over.
Yeah, but you barking down the wrong tree over there with Pat Riley, bro.
You fucking right. You damn right.
Yo, you sit right there, nigga, and I don't care. We won't trade you.
Sit there for the rest of the season playing with me.
Yeah.
Playing with me. Play with me if you want to. And then I got Eric Spoelstra sitting. It's the NBA. Keep moving forward. What do we?
Yeah. And that's losing more money from him. He already lost $2.something million, bro.
Let me tell you something. And now it's like this. Now it's going to have to be a team that really wants to deal with Jimmy. Because what's the reason he lost his joy? I don't know the reason he lost his joy. You feel me? So teams, if you want to go to a contender, maybe they may look at this and be like, yeah, bro, you get mad at us. You gonna do this too? Shit. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead and stay where you at, baby. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe we might be to get you on a low or something. Or they might just be waiting for them to cut him, release him, cut him. And then you can get him on a low or some shit. I don't know. For the remainder of the season or some type of shit. I don't know. You feel me? But
I don't get the move from him. I really don't, I really and truly don't get the move. So when we hear more rumblings and more stuff about it, it'd be good to hear what why and all that. But I really don't understand the play. I don't get it. I don't. You're losing money. Your value. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What's that going to be looking like? You're not going to play for the rest of the season. That's what it's going to look like if he don't trade you. You ain't playing basketball. Like I don't see the benefit of what he's doing. Yeah, I don't see the benefit.
He ready to go. He see the light he sees at the end. He's like, this ain't going nowhere. We had a run into, we 2020, and then we went again against Denver, lost that one. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we upset Boston. You know what I mean? But now he's like, this ain't working. This ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know what's going on internally, but I just think he sees the future. Like, yo, it ain't nothing working. It's time for me to go. It's time to cut out. But hey, it is what it is, man. So listen, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? For the ones that's been watching, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so y'all can be up to date with all things under the lights. My guy Jordan, you know what I mean? Appreciate you for coming on. You know what I mean? I know it's been a minute, you feel me? But we back in this motherfucker now. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. We'll be back on this joint Wednesday. Hope everybody have a happy Monday. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy the rest of your week. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's our show for the day. We gone.